Hello and welcome to Postal Pleasures, and we are back with bag 3 from my Goodwill lot of stamps. I'd say there's easily a quarter-pound here. I think all the bags were similar weight. I didn't weigh them, but pretty good estimate, I think. We're going to do a high-level just look-through. I'm not going to get into any real detail. The first envelope we pull out is from Finland. I see mostly mid-century stamps. I don't see anything particularly old, but you never know what could be hiding in there. This one's taped shut, so I'm definitely not going to take a much deeper of a peek. Second up, we have Indonesia. I'd say there's easily 50 plus stamps in here, some larger ones. Again, it looks late mid-century if I had to guess. I'm seeing some 79. The one date I see is 79. Nothing on the back that's worthwhile mentioning. Here we have a stock card from the Kenmore Stamp Company. This looks fairly new. In fact, it's a 1989 stamp. Set of stamps. We have 3 fish from Liechtenstein. The price indicated is $4 used, although those cancels look suspiciously like canceled orders. Anyway, they're nice stamps and a nice topic, right? A lot of people probably like fish stamps. I certainly do. There's some loose stamps in there. I'll have to be careful of those. Fourth up, we have some stamps from Bavaria. And it looks like a couple of Bavarian with German Empire Duchess Reich overprints. Those easily get mixed in by maybe a less experienced collector. Perfectly fine. Those will be fun to sort through. Let's see, I'll be careful of some of these loose stamps. Looks like next we have a small bag from Japan. This top one, I mean maybe just 10 stamps here, but this top one has a wonderful looking cancel. I can't wait to see that out of the envelope. Next up we have maybe 50 or so stamps from Croatia. Again, these look mid-century or so if I had to guess. I've said that a lot here, but that seems to be the case here as well. Very nice. Okay, here we have, oh, this one's going to be really fun. Can't wait to dig into these, probably sooner than later. If you haven't been watching my other videos from this lot, eventually I'm going to try to break these down envelope by envelope, bag by bag, and get into the individual stamps and the way I normally do if you've watched previous videos. So really keen to do Newfoundland, as I like those stamps, and I see some things in here I do not have. So very keen about this envelope. Let's see what's up next. Here we have, looks like Cuba. Again, it's hard to see through the glassine, and we are taped shut there, but it looks like some fairly early Cuba. I got an 1898, and those are fairly common. Just because it's old doesn't necessarily mean it's rare. And but then there's some mid-century stuff as well in there. Very nice, and that's a fat pack. There's easily upwards of 50, probably closer to 100 stamps there. What do I see next? Again, a lot of loose stuff. Not going to go into the loose stuff very much. But this next pack is Costa Rica. Some nice triangle stamps in there. Some other different shapes. Maybe not, when I say different shapes, maybe we have a square here, as opposed to some of the standard dimension rectangles. Neat stuff. Again, mostly mid-century from what I can see. Maybe some older stuff hiding in the back, but I really don't see any. I know some of them, as I said, I've taken these out to look at over the weekend when I was away from home to see, roughly what we're doing now. And I've seen some of these envelopes with some older stuff. So now we have a small pack of New Zealand. I'd say a little over 10 stamps here. Again, nothing particularly old standing out. But some nice birds right there. At least one nice bird, and I suspect there might be a couple more behind it. That'll be nice. Let's see here, delicately pull out the next one. Ooh, Danzig. I always like Danzig Stamps. Germany is one of my main focal points, and of course Danzig's under the greater German header in my opinion. So looks like maybe 15 stamps there. Generally these are fairly common, don't hold a high price tag, but certainly beautiful designs. So I like to work with them. See, slide this one out as well. This looks like a pack of Japan. Yeah, Japan. Quite a fat one as well. I'd say 50, approaching 100 stamps, but probably closer to the 50 side. But some bigger Japan stamps. Again, mid-century. I don't see anything old. All nice, clean white paper. I'm sure I don't have a lot of these, so those will be good additions. I'm just going to peek at this one group of 4, it looks like. Oh, Bangladesh. Okay, great. Probably put this up here a little bit out of, yeah, that's going to be out of frame, but that's okay just to protect it. I'm going to just quickly move a few of these aside. Or I'll pull them out. I'll pull them out and then set them up out of frame. So I see a Basutoland, a Trinidad and Tobago, Republic of Dominica, another Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, a couple of really tiny ones from Costa Rica. Those are kind of neat. I want to say probably Greece, but maybe it's something similar to Greece, I'm not sure. Some Dahomey, those are very bold colors. Looks like a good part of a set there, that'll be nice. As I mentioned, the Trinidad and Tobago here. And Cambodia, it looks like. Nice little one from Cambodia. I don't know that I've seen that, so can't wait to look that up. Some Curacao. Underneath that is a Cuba airmail. That's a beautiful airmail stamp. Can't wait to look that up. What's below that? Another Cuban airmail with a beautiful duck. That's great. I'm really excited for those. Another Curacao, a Barbados. Okay, let me pick these up. I'm getting too excited, going into too much detail. Save that for later. Barbados, Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, Basutoland, plebiscite of Schleswig. I'm going to say probably Cuba. Yeah, Cuba, with a beautiful Cuba postmark on it. What a nice map. What do we have here? Oh, cut square, forever cut square. So that's a little bit more modern of a piece. And while there's still a lot more stamps in the bag, I don't have any reason to pull them out. I'm back into glassines. So let's see what we have here. This one's losing a stamp. Cyprus. So a bunch of Cypriot stamps. Let's say there's 15 or 20 in this envelope. Nice. Again, slightly more modern, nothing real old that I'm seeing there. This is a loaded envelope to the point where it's distorting the glassine. Oh, and no surprise, Czechoslovakia. So one of those countries that's prolific with their stamps. They certainly have quite a few canceled orders, although some of these cancels are looking postally used to me. So it'll be interesting to get in there and see what we have. I have a ton of Czechoslovakian stamps, but I have not put a lot of effort into that area of my collection. So one of these days I'll get around to digging in and focusing more. That's the problem with collecting broadly. It's hard to ever complete anything. And let's see, is this Bulgaria maybe? Yeah, this looks like Bulgaria. Yeah, Bulgaria. I see 1988 pattern. I see what looks like a flower or beetle or something. Hard to tell. Again, the glassine's a little foggy, as is typical. I see a pretty nice owl on the back. But again, fairly modern stuff. I want to say it looks like 80s and newer even. What is next? I'm losing a couple out of this one. There we go. And here we have, I see a Tunisia, another Tunisia. I'm just going to check and see if this large cat I'm seeing is Tunisia, because I don't think it would be. No, Nicaragua. I'm just peeking inside. Mostly Tunisia's, but I seem to have a set of Nicaraguan cat stamps that have fallen in this envelope. But yeah, other than those cat stamps, it's all Tunisia. So that's great. I've got an other envelope of Tunisia I've been sitting on a long time and have wanted to do a video on. So again, I'll have to get after those. I think Tunisia's a neat country. And here we have Spanish Morocco and Tangier. So both sharing the same envelope. That's pretty neat. I found a few Tangier stamps before and quite a few Spanish Moroccos, but again, I haven't spent a lot of time focusing on those. Oh, we still have a few, and the pile's quite high. It's starting to slide away from the camera here. So next up is Swaziland. Looks like a little over 10 stamps, maybe 15 at the most. Looks like a little bit slightly older. If I had to guess, maybe back towards the 30s or 40s, up to mid-century. Turn it over. There's an older one. We see the previous monarch prior to Queen Elizabeth. I believe that's going to be George VI, if I'm not mistaken. I've got to do a better job memorizing my monarch lineage, if you will. So let's see what's in this next one. It's a marked Spanish Sahara, and it appears to be Spanish Sahara, right? So we're going to have some birds and other animals in there. I've seen quite a few Spanish Sahara stamps before, but there's some I haven't seen here, so very nice. And here we're getting into an envelope with just one stamp, or no, it does have a couple stamps, and it is from the Republic of Indonesia. So I see a butterfly there, and I'm not going to be able to, it looks like a pair of butterflies, most likely, if I'm looking through the back. The Republic of Benin here, with what looks like a canceled order on it. That just came out of the bag behind it, 1997. I'll stick that over there. Oh, this one's interesting. Looks like another envelope of Bavarian stamps, at least on the front. We have a lot of Dienstmark or official stamps. We have more of the Bayern stamp overprinted for German Reich. And on the back, well, looks like I have a Central Lithuania, if I have to guess, stuck to the envelope. Yep, Central Lithuania. From the back, what do I see? I see, is that going to be a Belgian or Germania with a Belgian overprint? Let me pull that one out. We'll take a peek. Oh, no, a Germania with a Free State of Bayern, so Free State of Bavaria overprint, and that's a mint one, but with hinge remnant. Quite a significant hinge remnant, but beautiful from the front. And probably a few more of those of that overprint. So, Bavaria. Which we saw in episode 2, an envelope from Bavaria too, so that's great. In this one I have another Central Lithuania, and I just noticed this one is perforated and poorly aligned with the perforations as well. That is very off-center. Hopefully that's on screen there. Neat. I think most of the ones I have from Central Lithuania are imperforate, so this will probably be new to me. In this envelope, let's see, looks like some Asian characters of some sort. Again, I'm looking through the I'm not going to be able to tell exactly what country this is from. I don't recognize it as Japan. I'm pretty sure it's not Japan, but I don't recognize it as mainland China either, although it could be. So I'm going to withhold judgment on this for fear of getting it grossly wrong. See a nice Falkland Islands one sitting in here. South Georgia dependencies. And we're down to the last couple things. So, other than the bulk of loose stamps still sitting in here. Here's a envelope from Dominica. Nice animal there. And a few older ones. Oh, I see some common design types. Interesting. I see a stock card here. A stock card from British Antarctic Territory. These are nice. Again, from Kenmore Stamp Company. And this has a price of $25 mint. And I wonder if this is the complete set. It's 4 stamps. That's quite a hefty price tag. Yeah, set of 4 penguins. Lovely. I mean, who doesn't love penguins? So that's an exciting one. Looks like Scott numbers 72 through 75. That's really nice, and what a price tag. Wow. And let's see here. We pulled out by accident Kingdom of Yemen butterfly. We'll set that back here. But then the envelope we pulled out is, let's see, on top I have a couple of South Australias. Does that hold true? I'm just going to peek at a couple here, if you don't mind. I like Australian states, if you will. South Australia, South Australia. Hopefully these are in frame for the most part. This one has an OS overprint. South Australia. Yeah, it looks like it's all South Australia. Neat, neat. Bunch of nice Queen Victorias. A very, very tiny South Australia. A couple of 2-pence South Australias. Some 2-pence in orange as opposed to purple or violet. And a couple of 1-pennies. Half-penny. Neat. All South Australia. That probably doubles my South Australia collection all by itself, with that maybe 10 stamps or so. And I think the rest of this, oh, I almost lost it off my table. I think the rest of this bag, oh, there's one more envelope hiding in there. The rest of the bag beyond this last envelope is loose stamps, and I'm going to leave those a mystery for now. Oh, this was a loose stamp, not an envelope. Afghanistan. And it has a stamp number, so Journée de Professeur. There's like 2 imperforates on there. I don't know the purpose of this. I don't know whether this is 2 true real postage stamps meant to be cut out as a mini sheet, a numbered mini sheet, or has some other purpose. If you know, and I know I'm cutting it off there. Here, let me clean up my desk a little bit. If you know what the purpose or intent here was, feel free to share it with me. Again, I have got a catalog. I can try to look it up. I see a date of 1961 in there, but kind of interesting. I'll probably try to put this in an envelope. I don't have any stock cards big enough, but I'll probably put it in an envelope and leave it out of future videos, just because it could curl or get damaged trying to go in and out of this bag. So this one's going to get some attention tonight. But the rest of these are going to stay in the bag. Those are going to go back in, and we will dig into these envelopes over the coming months. Thanks again, and stay tuned for the 4th and final bag preview, which will be coming up soon.